Hello. Hello to the Zero Watchers. I am back. I am back. While I was gone, I ate a whole box of gluten-free pasta. And I was watching some semi-obed. Abid. I always forget. I literally was just listening to watching some of his stand-up, and he literally said his name, and I don't remember. But there was one there was one thing that I watched that I thought was pretty interesting, and I'm going to start this off by telling all of you what it was. So apparently, if you don't know, I might have a example of maybe in here. So as some of you may know, or all of you, or none of you, the watermelon is a sign of. Oh, here's a good one. The watermelon is a symbol of Palestinian resistance, of blanking on some other words. But apparently between 19. Let me work backwards. I think he said 26 years, so 93, 90, 20, 70, 67, 1967 to 1993, after Israel, like I said, I am not an expert on any of this, so 1967 to 1993, it was illegal to wave the Palestinian flag in the West Bank, I think is what he said, after Israel took over the West Bank, is also what I believe I heard. And so the watermelon became a symbol of Palestinian resistance and whatnot, because the Palestinian flag resembles a watermelon. Red, green, white, and black. Or whatever. I'm not good at remembering things. I don't know. I'm not sure if y'all have realized that by now. But I do have some exciting news for some of you. This here. I'm trying to just get some space. Just trying to get some space. Space, man. Space. So I'm going to try not to reiterate too much from the last live stream. I'm mostly doing this as a live video because I had 1 or 2 viewers in the last few minutes. Now I have none. According to this, I don't know how accurate this is, but if there is somebody watching, this is for you. So I am going to. Actually, I should have taken these out before. But whatevs. Whatevs. We're free balling it here on 93. So all right, so I was going to do some side-by-side Ralphius. I'm going to do that now. I got the whole box of pasta digesting inside of me right now. This is a lot more comfortable without a shirt on underneath, so that's what I'm doing right now. I got like no shirt on. There's some chest hair for you guys, for you folks, for you ladies. I don't know why I did that. I'm sorry. So yeah, I'm not sure which one is which. This one says I don't remember which one is which. Because the last 2 years they did very similar. They did the same labels, same colors and stuff. The only thing that's different, even the tasting notes are the same. The only thing that's different is the description of what the beer is. So this one, on this side, I know you can't see or tell which one I'm doing. Ralphius Blended Imperial Stout aged for 1 to 2 years in various spirit barrels. And then this one on this side is Blended Imperial Stout aged for 8 months to 2 years in various spirit and wine barrels. And fuck, I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember which one's which. So. Come on. All right. Enough about that. So let's do. I am fed. Cats are fed. We're having a grand old time over here. Katie is currently watching My Chemical Romance, I think. She just texted me. That doesn't sound so bad. Also, I can't wait to see the things you got. Oh, she's responding to me saying that I made pasta and I was planning on doing like olive oil with oregano and like salt and pepper stuff. And after I made the pasta, I realized we didn't have any more olive oil. So we have some butter flavored coconut oil that I use for making popcorn, and I used some of that instead. And it was actually really good. I added the salt that I added to the pasta was like, it's like smoked salt or some sort of shit. And I added a little too much. But other than that, it was, yeah. All right. Those are open. Okay. I'm using my little Black is Beautiful tasting glasses. Tasters. Maybe I'll look up real quick what the oops. It doesn't have to be the same. It doesn't matter. They look identical. I'm not doing a whole review thing. Let me see if I can find out which one is which. What would be the fastest way for me to do that? I think it would be to look up the last review. You may hear some pre-recorded things, but that's just me trying to all right, your videos, because I can't remember if we did Ralpheus. Oh, okay. I did the Ralpheus 2024. All right, hold on. Video. Let's go to the video.
Hey folks, today
Here I am.
I'm drinking Free Will's 2024 Base Ralpheus.
I have freshly
Excited for this.
freshly
I did, for full transparency, I did have like
freshly washed hair
of this at the release.
Significantly
A
less
few other
reviews.
ones that I'm going
Reviews,
to review.
tattoos.
I have another video. So yeah, this is the base. Ralpheus blended imperial stout aged for 1 to 2 years in various spirit barrels.
Okay.
And there are.
All right. So this one is the 2024. The 1 to 2 years in various spirit barrels, and then the 8 months to 2 years in various spirit and wine barrels is 2023. So yeah, they look identical. I'm not doing a full review here. Just gonna chocolate, some coffee. There's a little more sweetness or acidity. I don't know, because this one just says various spirit barrels, but this one specifically says various spirit and wine barrels. So I think I'm getting a little bit more like berry with a little bit of acidity in the 2023. Yeah. Molasses is definitely one of the, so these both have the same tasting notes. They don't smell the same. I haven't tasted either one yet. So the tasting notes, I think I read them already, but let me say them again. Dark chocolate, espresso, vanilla, caramel, and molasses. Actually, I don't think I said them. So chocolate, espresso, vanilla, and molasses. Yeah, I guess I do get a little bit of caramel. I do get a little bit the vanilla comes off a little like marshmallowy in the 2024. I think I get a little more barrel in the 2023. Yeah, I get a little more barrel, a little more berry thing, probably from the wine barrels. Yeah. So they released these in on Black Friday, similar to Bourbon County. So we're coming up on 2 years on this one, and a year, or it says 1 to 2 years. So these are blended. Trying to fucking. So these are blended. The base, it's weird. I don't know. So the base is blended. There's a celloist playing intermission from Katie. Yeah, but they smell different for sure. I got my water on ready. I'm not sure which one I want to try first. I think I'm gonna go 2023 first. My nose is itchy. All right, let's see. Chocolate, a lot more barrel. Yeah, like a lot more barrel. Or I guess I don't know yet, but a lot of barrel. Yeah, dark chocolate, a lot of barrel. What were those things? I think they were caramel things, but they were like square and they were like hard, but they softened in your mouth while you're sucking on them or whatever. I think those were caramel things. It reminds me of that. And yeah, it doesn't really come off like berry, but there is like a brightness to this. There's like I don't know. It tastes good. Man, I'm already 18 minutes into this. I'm a whole new man now. Doing live streams by myself. Yeah. So yeah, not as much barrel in the aroma on this one, but you do get a good amount of barrel in the aroma. And this is also various spear barrels and wine barrels for the 2023. So I don't know if they're, because I don't know anything about these. Like as far as like, I don't even think they release like what they do with these. And I feel like these are similar to at least these years. Not quite ABV, because this one looks like it's for 14.5. That looks like. And this one looks like 14. Oh, it looks like it's the same. so 14.5-ish, if I'm reading that correctly. What was I saying? They taste very similar. This one's a little more brighter, and I don't know what the what the comparison would be, but it's something to do with like how the cherry thing comes across. Like this, the 2024 might be a little more cherry cordial, where this one's maybe just chocolate covered cherry. It's like, it's very subtle, but the 2023 is a little brighter, a little less dark for a almost 15% imperial stout. But yeah, so we out here doing the thing. It's funny. I'm like I poured like this much of the beer out into the glasses, and I'm like over here looking at the beers. I'm like, all right, which beer do I want to drink? It's like, no, you just opened 2 beers, so you have to drink 2 beers. Let me do a picture thing, and I think this is going to work out really well because let me get all serious. Oh yeah, that's the one, boys. All right. I'm just gonna pour. So, what do you want to talk about? It's 10 after 10 on a Saturday night. I could be playing video games. I could be fucking cleaning up the mess that is my life. I could be doing literally anything else, but I'm not, because I'm here. Because I got to hold myself accountable and fucking do things, right? Like, we're all busy, but I gotta fucking do. Yeah, just a stack of dead Palestinians to. It's so weird. like how much we have become just desensitized to death. I think part of it comes from like hitting animals is I don't think it's a big part, but it's a piece of it. We just see dead animals on the street every day. You go somewhere, dead animal, multiple dead animals. For the first time in my life, I was in what was it, Bronx, Brooklyn? I think it was Bronx, or maybe it was Queens. I don't know. It was the city. I saw 2 geese that had been hit, and it seems based on like how the ramp, because it was right at the end of like an on ramp to the highway, not highway, but the main road. And I think some dipshit was just going too fast, and the geese just had no chance to move out of the way, because there was like some water. It was like water to the one side of the thing, and I think they were just crossing the road. I think they were just trying to figure out where the fuck they were going, and yeah. So, and I automatically assume, and maybe it's not the best part of me, that automatically assumes, because I know there are people who like intentionally try to hit animals and don't care if they hit animals or think it's cool when they hit animals. So I always assume that it's one of those motherfuckers. One story I haven't told, I don't think, was it's probably like a month ago at this point, maybe a little bit longer. Katie and I were going to the local vegan coffee place, bakery thing, and near the or not near, but like on the way closer to the place, we passed this beautiful cat that had been hit by a car, and based on how it was most likely killed instantly. And we drove past it, and it was in the middle of the road, and it was kind of like we kind of went past it and just like we were talking about it, and then we turned around and I got out. Actually, it was probably longer than that, because I think it was when I think it was before I got the van, which was more than 2 months ago. Because I still had my work stuff in the car. So I grabbed some gloves and I moved this fucking beautiful cat to the side of the road. I pulled over to the side of the road, got some gloves, grabbed the cat, moved it to the side, and yeah. Meanwhile, people were literally just like driving around me and stuff. People don't give a shit. People don't give a shit about like about stuff like this. So I'm seeing if I can change the thumbnail No, I can't. This is even I'm not even getting a thing that. Am I even live right now? What is going on? Am I? Think so. Okay. Yeah. Am. Just wanted to make sure because I was trying to do the thing. So yeah, I think that desensitized us, or is desensitizing us in a way. I think I like the 2024 better, just by a smidge, because it's the barrel, all the barrel in this one dries it out a little bit more, and I like the little bit sweeter for something like this. I mean, both of them are excellent. So, yeah. But anyway, yeah. So, roadkill is definitely a way that desensitizes people to death, generally. And I think I don't know. I've heard pornography does that to people. I don't know. I mean, I've watched. I mean, I know of people who have definitely watched much more pornography in their lifetime than I have, but it hasn't desensitized me, and maybe it has desensitized them a little bit to because a lot of pornography is violent. I don't know if you've realized that, but a lot of it is violent, and maybe not in like a because it's all about the baby steps to take a phrase from you ever seen What About Bob? I think it's called. Bill Murray, Richard Dreyfuss. I think there's some other people in it. But baby steps. It's about the baby steps. They're not a Clockwork Orange holding your eyelids open, feeding you violence, but also that's kind of what the news is for also. But yeah. Yeah. So like when I see dead people on my phone every day, I think the things that, like, I don't like, for example, I'll tell you about myself. Tell you personal things about myself. Like, I don't like seeing children in public, because when I see children in real life, I see dead Palestinian children, and that's what I see, and that's 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 what my brain does to me. And I fucking, part of me doesn't like my cats as much because I'm very much aware that they don't have the awareness of what is happening to other animals in the world. And it kind of makes me resent them in a way, even though I know they don't have the capability to understand that. So, you know, it's balance. You know, you gotta fucking deal with the shit. And this all goes back to like you can't just be ignoring this stuff, even though it's how do I want to say this? Not that you should ignore it, but you definitely need definitely sorry, I was just looking at something. I don't remember what it was. Needle Fox, who did this thing, this fucking beautiful thing. Man, that looks so fucking good. The only thing I wish I didn't get it on the side. I wish I had moved it up over like here so that was more in the front. That's what I wish. But I fucking love this thing. But yeah, so I think we're desensitized to it to death. And I was talking about how I resent the cats and how I don't like seeing children in real life. Because I've seen too many dead and maimed children in videos and pictures and stuff like that. And I know what I was talking about. Talking about how it's good to balance this stuff because like I can't do what I feel like I need to do if I am so overwhelmed by the death and destruction. So I need to take a break. I need to be able to process some of this stuff, despite how hard it is. It's just, yeah, or I don't know. I just. But I do my best. No one needs to be perfect. No one is perfect. I Oh. Oh no. If you watched the earlier live stream, you'll know I mentioned a record that excuse me. A record that I got. I didn't realize it was sitting right here. The whole time. The whole 3 hours. It was sitting right here. I didn't even realize. And then I'm on here for another 40 minutes, and plus the time that I wasn't on the live stream. It's been sitting right here and didn't even notice. So this is the record that I got. Brass in a German beer garden. What does that say? Fritz Schickel and his Bavarian brass band. Man, a lot of alliteration today. We got the Beer Hall Ball, Brauhaus Polka, Bavarian Brass, the Merry Trombone, Bottoms Up, the Happy Mountain Polka, Beer Garden Polka. You gotta love polka. Let's see, Ball of the Fire Brigade, Blackbird Polka, A Lake Full of Beer, Prosit Polka. I've never ever in my life thought I would say polka that much in such small period of time. And my favorite, You Can't Get Beer in Heaven. Side 2 of this album was recorded both monorally and stereophonically in a Munich German Brauhaus. Side 1 was recorded monorally only. I may be pronouncing that wrong. Only. However, the electrically created stereo version presented here is the creation of the most advanced engineering techniques and specialized electronic equipment known to recording artists. These recordings are processed under the most exacting conditions attainable to provide a 2-channel disc of exceptionally wide dynamic range, reliable stylus tracking throughout the frequency range, and startling clarity and definition of instrumental timbre. Ooh, that was a lot. Some recordings made from original discs recorded several years ago have been simplified as regards certain frequencies, while additions have been made to others to ensure a more faithful reproduction according to today's standard. Is there a year on this? There's not a year on this. Is there a year on the disc? Smash Records. It also looks like it's like a brand new record. I mean, there's some like dust and shit in here, but it looks like a brand new record. Looks like a brand new record. Yeah, so there's no year on this that I can yeah. Here's a collection of Bavarian beer drinking songs actually recorded in Munich, Germany. Here, too, is the captured sound and zesty charm of an authentic Munich beer house band. This album recreates the rousy, toe-tapping, festive atmosphere of a German Brauhaus and transports it right into your very own living room. Yeah. That's cool. And then, I don't know if some of you know that I collect ashtrays, but I got this cute little, like, quartz kind of colored ashtray, and it's fucking very cute. It's a very cute ashtray. All right. Get in the pile. All right. I'm exhausted. Should I do an hour and go play video games? Should I sign off and start cleaning up the house? Should I just stay here and do my best to bring awareness to whatever the fuck we're doing? Excuse me. I don't think starting off with these beers was the best idea. Let me get out of this stuff. Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't think starting off with these beers was the best idea. I thought it was a good idea at the time. Oh. We have a comment from Veggie21. We need another channel update. I'm 100% convinced that I'm going to record a channel update at some point in the near future. And that is the day that YouTube is going to be like, show us your ID. And I'm going to be like, no. And there's going to be no other channel updates. It's just gonna. Just gonna disappear off the. Just so you know, I am drinking 2 beers. This one's 2024. This one's 2023. Just in case there was any, because I didn't show them on screen, but they're literally exactly the same. The texture on the labels is a little different, and then of course the description is slightly different. Also, I was responding to this comment. I'm 100% convinced that it's going to be the day that they start requiring photo IDs and whatnot. And you'll just have to catch it on the fucking B side of some album I release in the future. It's gonna be a fucking it's not gonna be video. It's just gonna be fucking audio recording. I'll write 2 songs, and then the B side will be the channel update. Yeah, these are both really good. After drinking for a while, yeah. And I don't know if they have some sort of standard where they're like, it has to be. They must have some sort of standard. And I wish I remembered what the 2020. Actually, I can look it up. I can look up what because I think I reviewed the 2020. Let's see. Content. Search. Ralphius. Scotch. 2024. Anna's. What the fuck? Oh, here it is. So yeah, in 2020 it was bourbon barrel aged imperial stout. So yeah, they definitely have evolved what the base beer is, or base Ralphius is. I don't know if it's been a process or just what like happened naturally or what, but it would kind of be cool to have a base Ralphius, just like whether it's literally just, well, assuming that they brew the base Ralphius to be barrel aged, probably a base Ralphius probably wouldn't be that great, but it would kind of be cool to just have like a bourbon barrel aged Ralphius or whatever the base is instead of a blended base, because you kind of don't get the same experience doing it that way, I guess. I do have to pee. So I may just go pee. You guys okay? Yeah? All right. Gonna go pee and check on the cats. Too much shit in here. Brr. 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 All right. I peed. The cats are good. They're just chilling. And yeah. It really was a bad idea to start with these. I don't think I'm going to last as long. Pun intended. Yeah. I know this is so right now my desk is here. I have my computer on this side tilting this way. I think I was going to move this to that corner and having it there. But I don't know. That was my thought before I realized I was keeping my my laptop specifically just for music stuff. I was doing it for music stuff, but a $400 laptop for music stuff, and I've used it once to edit a beer review. So obviously, it's more than paid for itself. Just kidding. Yeah, and that's another reason why I don't like the beer community doesn't care about any. It doesn't seem like it cares. Hold on, how do I want to say this? The beer community doesn't seem like it cares anyone about anything outside of or let me put it this way. The beer community doesn't care about anything that doesn't affect the beer community. So I have not seen, I mean, I know I've unfollowed basically all the breweries that I follow. I'm still working on unfollowing fucking everything. I was gonna look up some things and then fucking other things came across. I'm fucking done with it. It's so hard to have a what most people will call a civilized conversation about this stuff when what is going on is absolutely not civilized, and the fact that people are just like, yeah, but you gotta take care of yourself, which you do to an extent, but like there just needs to be like you need to have a better balance. You need to like have a better balance of being able to fucking saying this makes me think of the BC Boys Fight for Your Right to Party. But you need to have a better balance where you can fight for what's right and because going off something I said in the earlier live stream was about basically when you're in a fascist system and you're not actively fighting against the fascist system, everything you do is fascist, just by default. So like, basically, me doing this is fascist because I'm not actually doing anything against the fascist system. And I think people have a hard time understanding that. And yeah, doing these right up front was a bad idea. Ugh. These things are awesome. Like, my tea stays, like, it's still kind of warm, and I made that at fucking what? It's 10:45 ish. So I made that at like 8:30. So like 14 hours ago, and it's still kind of warm. Like, there's not a lot in it. When there's more in it, it stays like hot longer, but it's like not cold. So like, it's pretty cool. Or hot. Anyway, I completely forgot what I was talking about. Yeah, like, everything you do in a fascist state that isn't actively anti-fascist is fascist inherently. So yeah. And most people don't give a shit, so that scares me. People are like, oh, ICE kidnapping people is scary, but I'm just going to like say that I'm afraid of it, and that's all I'm going to do. That is inherently fascist, because you're speaking out against it, but you're not actively, or I don't know where it's been a long day. It's been a long life. It's been a long 2 years. It's been a long fucking 38 and a half years. I might have to take this off because it's starting to get warm, and this thing's starting to fucking piss water again. Do you guys want to see me without a shirt on? Will that give me some likes? I don't have any tattoos on my chest or anything. You're just in for a 38-year-old man who's out of shape. Bod. That's what you have to look forward to. I don't even know where my shirt went. Back here. I just put my shirt back on. Oh yeah, here it is. Oh, let me put this shirt on. I'm just gonna get changed, fellas. I'm just gonna go behind here and change my shirt. Ugh. This thing is so big and clunky. All right. I'm wearing my Eat the Rich shirt from what's it called? Hold on. Let me. Yeah. So. I just want everything to stop. Anyway. Oh, I was looking up the name of the. Oh, Pretty Bad. I think it's called Pretty Bad. Pretty Bad? Let me see. Pretty Bad Co. Yeah. Yeah. So go support Pretty Bad. It was my fault for buying too small of shirts. Though, based on how things are going and how work is going, I've been paying for a gym membership for like 6 months now. Haven't gone a single time. How it should be. But I've been working so much that I've been losing weight. So that's cool. And because work is kind of my workout. Do a lot of walking, do a lot of pulling, do a lot of like picking up, bending over, so and such. But yeah. The more I drink these, the more they are absolutely identical. And you could probably chalk it up to, oh well, the more you drink, the more drunk you get, and the more drunk you get, the more. All right, I'm gonna do. Yeah, I like the 2024 slightly more because it's a little darker. It's a little. There's like a. Not that it's not that this one is worse. It's just I like this one a little bit more because they basically taste identical. There's just some like very slight differences, and yeah, so I'm going 2024 on this one. And for those who aren't, I'm drinking 2023 and 2024 base Ralphius. I say base Ralphius because they're both blended, so it's not like Bourbon County, where Bourbon County is just barrel aged. I mean, I think even base Bourbon County is blended. Excuse me. Oh God. But well, you can chalk it up to Goose Island is bigger, so they have more QC and whatever to make the base just the same throughout the years and whatever, kind of like basically all the macros. But yeah, I'm curious to see what 2025 brings of these, because 2024 was disappointing, mostly with mouthfeel. Flavors were great. Probably would have been better with better mouthfeel, or just the consistency of some of the beers. I would say if you haven't watched my review of the Old Elk Cognac, that was the first one of 2024 that was, the mouthfeel was fantastic. Fucking loved it. But anyway. Yeah. So I don't know what I want to talk about. I thought I would have a little more engagement by this time, so I'm navigating doing this by myself, which is something I don't do. Doing live streams by myself. And I don't. I don't know. I just don't, like, over the last 5-6 years, I just don't. I think they're setting off fireworks because I live in a lake community and there's a bunch of rich people who vacation here and they're fucking cunts. Literally. Like, people who come here or have vacation houses here, they don't know how to fucking drive. And I don't mean like, oh, do 10 miles over the speed limit. I mean, like, they're like driving like 15 miles an hour because they don't know where the fuck they're going, and the speed limit's like 40, and it's like, dude, just fucking get out of the way. Anyway, that's not what I'm trying to talk about. Fireworks are going off. I'm fucking going off. I forget on what. I just keep thinking about all the great shit that I got today. And then I'm like panicking because I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to organize the van now. Holy shit. I gotta do something. I gotta do it. Fuck. I'll figure it out. What was I gonna say? These fireworks are fucking distracting me. I finished my tea. I need some water. Oh, I think I was gonna just go off on the beer community again. Calling it a community is kind of stupid because it's not community. I mean, a lot of a lot of breweries do good like local stuff, but the point I'm trying to make, and the point that is important, is like if you don't care about what's happening in Palestine and the Sudan and Congo, you're going to have a bad time, because eventually that shit that is happening outside of your periphery is going to be happening to you at some point. You may be the last people to experience it, or maybe you're in that fucking very small percentage where it's not going to happen to you, or it's going to happen to you it's going to be more of an inconvenience to you rather than an actual like you're not going to be fucking murdered in the streets. You're just going to be having to deal with that outside of your house or whatever. So I think it's important. I think it's important to think about these things. And it's like, and don't get it confused. Like, I do not feel comfortable talking about any of this. I do not feel comfortable living in a time where I have to feel like I have to talk about this. I do not feel comfortable. I am not comfortable. I am not happy. I am not satisfied. I am not fucking, yeah, my hands are all fucked up. I'm getting to that age where my fingers just look like I don't know. Oh god, I knocked over my policy days. Come on, stop. All right. Like, I am none of those things. I am doing this because I feel like I need to, because I feel like I have to, because like I feel like all of us should be doing. I don't even have that big of a platform. Right now I have one watcher according to this. And I'm not for the one person, or maybe more, I don't know how correct this is, for whoever's watching, I am not saying that you are not important. You are very important. I'm saying I don't have that big of a platform. Like, there are people who come on YouTube, do a live stream, and they have like fucking, I don't know, 1 million, let's say they have 1 million subscribers, and they do a live stream, and they have like 2,000 or 3,000 people watching their live stream. That's a lot more people than me. And there are people who have those platforms who are not doing what I'm doing. And I think all of those people fucking suck. I think even the leftists that are doing that, even like people who have the best intentions, I don't think, and it's always like a balancing act, because like it's like, oh well, I made YouTube my like YouTube is my fucking sole income. And it's like, okay, so if you talk about this stuff, you're not going to get as much income and whatever. But wasn't building a platform made for that? Wasn't it made for this? Wasn't it made to have the platform in order to do that? Or were you literally just doing it for money? Like, you have to decide. You have to decide what you're in it for. And I think that's important. I mean, coming from someone who has, I think last time I checked, I had 254 subscribers. And I think, I don't know, I don't think these live streams are going to change that much. But I just, like, I don't get it. Like, it just seems like people don't want to pick a side. And I'm not saying those people with platforms are like, oh, I'm not on a side of this because it's not good for me. Like, they have sides, but they're not using their platform. They're like, oh yeah, genocide in Gaza is bad, or Palestine, fucking, I'm getting all my doing these side by side at the beginning was not good. But maybe I wouldn't be talking about this if I didn't do these first. So, a conundrum. So yeah, people with these platforms, I think, have a duty, especially the leftist, whatever. Especially when we have Bernie Sanders out here refusing to call it a genocide, when Marjorie Taylor Greene is out here being like, Israel's committing genocide and our tax dollars are going towards that. It's like, so the person we've been like rallying behind for the last fucking 8-9 years is actually like pro-genocide and is currently okay with everything that's going on and refuses to call it a genocide because he's pro-Israel and like being pro-Israel is literally being pro-genocide and ethnic cleansing, because a two-state solution is impossible when one of those states is absolutely what's the word? Absolutely, I can't think of the word. But you can't have a two-state solution when one of those states is absolutely determined to exterminate the other. And so anyone saying two-state solution is fucking garbage. And I wish I knew more about Congo and Sudan, especially Sudan, because Sudan, if you didn't watch the earlier live stream, Sudan is apparently a fucking nightmare place that puts Palestine to shame. So, and I don't mean that because of the people, I mean that because of the situation that the Sudanese people are in. And I just think fucking I think that everything that's been going on has been intentional. I think they have been sometimes I feel like a conspiracy theorist, and like years ago I did kind of go down that rabbit hole a little bit. I didn't get too far down because I wasn't so far down where like I started thinking things that like just completely were against reality. like 9/11 was always like a thing, and then it turns out recently, like, oh, it's because Israel was behind 9/11, and now it all makes sense. And Israel assassinated JFK, and oh, okay, and now it all makes sense. It's always been Israel, and who knows? Maybe I'll get off this live stream and I'll go out to the living room, and then fucking Mossad agents will kick down my door, and I'll fucking get shot on the couch, and the cats will eat my body. Now I feel like a fucking I think you should leave skit. Fucking I don't know. Whatever. Oh, I got a fart. Yeah, I don't and the one thing that I've seen is people value their lives over the lives of other people. And I don't think I feel that way. I don't think I feel that way. And I don't know. I don't think I don't fuck. I don't think I feel that way. I don't think my life is more important than anyone else's. I do not think that. And it makes me kind of sad that other people think that, but also like 99.9% of the people I know have lived in the most propagandized country in the fucking world, and I can't blame them. I guess I can blame them to an extent, but you know, fucking everybody works at their own pace or whatever the fuck. I'm trying to be, not trying to be some. It just sucks because most of the people I know are fucking smarter than that, and yeah, I don't think, and I think having Armenian heritage and kind of trying to like fucking fucking like, because like like, you know, having Armenian heritage and having the Armenian side of your family being basically all white passing and being on that, like the cousin that died that I went to the funeral yesterday, he was Armenian. He had Armenian heritage, and he was a fucking what his best friend called a man's man, and he rode motorcycles, and he was fucking cool and whatever. And I'm not saying he was a bad person, but like it's weird to that that side of my family is so fucking conservative. It's like, you're not white, you're Caucasian, which has been fucking which has been kind of absorbed into whiteness, because a lot of Armenians are white passing. I know someone who is Armenian who is white passing, but their sibling is also Armenian and not white passing. So it's like, it's just, especially in my adult life, in like the past like 10 years, it's just hard to like kind of fucking, like, literally right now. So my dad's side of the family is Armenian, and my dad works outside a lot, not for work, but around the house and whatever. And literally, if you looked at him right now, you'd be like, oh, he's a brown guy, because we have this thing where we can be outside for hours and hours and hours, and I think I've mentioned, I've only been like really sunburnt one time, and that was because I was at the beach like all day without sunscreen or anything. But I can go all day without any clothes on, any day of the week, and just run out in the sun. Well, I have tattoos, so like put sunscreen on those. But and I would not get sunburned. Like, obviously skin cancer is a thing, whatever. But like like I don't, like, I'll get red, and then immediately later, or literally the next day, I will be brown. Like I'm like, see that? That's white. It's almost too white for the camera. Yeah, like white. But my arms are fucking brown. And I'm not sunburned. It's just how my skin reacts, because I have the thing. I have a secret thing calling not being white. And which is funny, because I learned that I'm Irish, and Katie's Irish and Swedish or something. And like, she'll go out in I think that's why I'm so pale, but also I don't burn the same way. Because she'll be out in the sun for like fucking 10 seconds and she's bright red. But yeah, so it's been a fucking thing to like process this internally, mentally, and because like I will, like, growing up, I always thought like none of this shit affected me. But then I learned like Armenians got like a pass, because a lot of Armenians are white passing. So a lot of Armenians coming into the US had white privilege, because they didn't have to, because they were white passing. And I'm trying to fucking grapple with all this, and I know a lot of people I know don't have to grapple with that, because all of their ancestors and grandparents and all that shit are white as shit, so they didn't have any issues, or as far as I know. Like, obviously I'm not speaking for anyone here, or speaking for anyone not here. But yeah, so it's just I don't know. There was I feel like there was some place I was going with that, but I don't know. The fireworks had me all fucking whatever. The fact that I'm not screaming right now is a fucking is is it's a miracle. But yeah, I think people who have it too good need to speak up. I think more people. I think more people like because even I don't even think celebrities who are speaking up for Palestine are doing it genuinely, because apparently Jenna Ortega, who is in the new Wednesday, well, not the new Wednesday, but the new season of Wednesday, Jenna Ortega, she's apparently very pro-Palestine. But apparently in the new season, Lady Gaga, who is apparently very pro-Israel, is also in the new season. So, like, how do you fucking connect that? Like, you could be a person who can absolutely shut down a fucking an entire fucking franchise, and you're not doing it. And like, I don't know how this shit works, so I don't know if she even fucking knew, because like we watched the four episodes that were released, and apparently Lady Gaga is in the season, but she hasn't been in the first 4 episodes. So like, I don't know if maybe her shit was filmed afterwards or what, but like, I haven't heard anything from her as being like, oh, I absolutely abhor that Lady Gaga is a part of this, and fucking shut it down. But no, because even people with fucking money and careers that will probably never be able to well, you say that, but then they killed Michael Jackson. Just fucking, I don't know. And then I think of that, and I think of what I'm doing, and I'm like, oh, I just like like the best I could do is like not even the worst they could do. So I don't know. I'm here. I'm just out here fucking jerking off or whatever you want to call this. I don't know. I don't know. Where are we at? Hour 40 minutes. I just like, and I don't know. Everything just seems surreal to me. I just don't know. I'm putting some of this tattoo on another tattoo I have. This one. This one's been acting up a little bit, so I'll just I just don't know. I'm like, I guess I can do what I can do. And I'm not even doing, like, I immediately know that I'm not doing as much as I could be doing. And that immediately makes me mad at people who are in higher positions than me, or and myself. Just like, what are you fucking doing? Like, you'd be doing so much more. It's like, oh, well, like, I can't afford to fucking whatever. And it's like, oh, that's cool. Just fucking over it. I just want to live a good life. Just want all the bullshit to be over. Can we just all come together to say that we want the bullshit to be over? We just, like, I saw something, I don't know, it's probably months ago at this point, where if Americans were more open to having like a couple weeks of like 2 weeks of inconvenience, we could have so much more better shit. Like, if all of us came together and we're just like, fuck no, for a week, 2 weeks, like, all of us could have better shit. Everyone could have much better shit. And us having better things could make everything better. But since people don't, I don't know. It's fucking, it's, I don't know. I'm not an expert on this stuff, so I don't fucking know. All I know is that I don't think anyone deserves to die for exploitation. I don't think anyone deserves to die for any other. I don't think anyone deserves to die. Like, I think fucking what was the who was the was that who was that Nazi doctor who like did like all those fucking absolutely horrific experiments? I don't remember the name. Like, I think we should have one of those for people like Trump and Biden and Netanyahu and all the people in Congress. I think kind of like the Hague. Like, it's kind of the same thing, but I think those people deserve more than that. I think that's where I steer a little away from leftists, where Like, I don't think anyone deserves to die, but I think some people deserve a bit harder, a harder journey getting there, or something. I don't know. It's that shit's in my head. I have not processed that. I don't know. Like, if I was in charge, I have no idea what I would be doing. But I don't think anyone deserves to die. Well, yeah, as I just mentioned. But yeah, I don't think. I just think I don't want innocent people to die, and I think the fact that people have a hard time saying that out loud is weird. And fucking yeah. I think I'm gonna cut this off at 2 hours because I'm fucking exhausted. And I did this side by side way too early, and I just wanna not do this and talk about this, and just hang out. Just wanna fucking, I don't know. Also, I think almost crying was took me down a little bit, and I was like, oh, I was like, I don't know. I don't even remember when that was. Fucking talking about shit. I'm fucking so tired. It's been 2 years, almost 2 years of the shit, and people still aren't talking about it. What the fuck am I supposed to do? I feel like I have no friends. I feel like, I don't know. And also, I know, like, talking about this shit can get you fired and shit, but, like, at this point, like, who gives a shit? Because if enough people gave a shit, it wouldn't even matter. Because they can't, like, kind of going back to that fucking storming area 51. Like, they can't kill all of us. So yeah, like, fucking, they can't fire all of us because they don't have fucking all this AI bullshit isn't good enough. And I'm sure there's some jobs where they could probably just fucking fire everyone and or keep like 2 people and then just have AI do the job of the 48 other people or whatever. But it's the fucking job of those 2 people who are still there to say, fuck you, I am not doing this. You gotta, like, it's all of us, or it's none of us. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna end this because I'm getting mad again, and I'm getting and also all this beer is giving me burps. I should not have done this side by side first. So Goddamn. I'll do another 10 minutes. But yeah. I don't know. I don't. It's like one of those things. Like, I don't see, and I think part of the man, I'm tattooed and I'm cool. Literally, I don't want to get. We can talk about this for a minute. I literally haven't gone back to the tattoo place that I've gotten most of my tattoos, because none of them have been explicitly pro-Palestine. So I am basically just saving my money, the zero amount of money that I have, to go back to tattoo artists that have done like the Hibber fundraiser, or not ones that I necessarily have gotten Hibber tattoos from, but some of them. Oh fuck. But yeah, should have thought about like hanging like something up here. Like, I don't have like a lot of Palestine flags or anything. I mostly just have stickers and kefias. But I don't know. What do I want to say? Fucking tired. Just fucking tired of being alive in this shitty life where no one wants to make things better. And I want to make things better. I want to make things better for everyone. Like if you're watching this, don't you want to make things better for everyone? Everyone. Like, we can make things better for every single person. Not just in the United States, this colonial clusterfuck of the fucking bullshit of white people, but like everyone. Like, the shit that's going on in the Congo and Sudan, like, we could make that shit stop tomorrow if we wanted to. If we wanted to. If people wanted to. But nobody wants to. Everyone's comfortable. I'm comfortable. But I'm not comfortable. I don't know. It's fucking hard, I guess. It's too fucking hard. I'm so tired. I try. I do my best. Doing my best. I am fucking doing my best. That went like, I like swirled it a little bit. It was still spinning when I drank it, so it like went out the side of my face. Ugh, gross. That's the fucking worst problem I have. I'm so fucking people. Oh, haven't you heard that I like fucking I go to these estate sales and I talk to people and they're like just like dude, I went to one estate sale, the estate sale that they were literally trying to give me shit for free, and I was like, no, you're not giving me that shit for free. Like I paid less money than I would normally, but like I could have paid less than $20 for so much shit, and I did not. I paid them $100, and I was like, this doesn't even cover like the 3 things that I actually wanted from this, so just fucking take it. And the one woman I was talking to who was doing the estate sale was like, oh yeah, like the first day they had today was like the last day of the estate sale, and I don't know if I said this already, but they had the estate sale last weekend, and today was like the final day. Like they were like, we need the shit out, so we're doing like final sales and whatever. And we were around last weekend, so I went this weekend. And she was telling me a story about like some guy who like first day was just like he just came in and started like ripping open like coffee cans and shit and getting coffee all over the place, and he was looking for money. and this woman like made him clean up all the shit that he was just like fucking like throwing everywhere. And like it's just like people have no decency anymore, and like I don't know, like that's the like that's how we were raised. Like this fucking society is just fucking toxic, and I don't want to be part of it anymore. I don't want to be a part of this anymore. And I just I hope that maybe some of you don't want to be a part of this anymore too. And maybe you'll say something, do something. I don't know. Just really fucking sad, you know, because you thought everyone you know was a better person, kind of. I don't know. All right. Well, I don't have anything to drink, so till Palestine is free. See ya.